Yeah, it's been around the world with me several times. Let's take a look at this knife. Selvins Expeditions, particular model is the Expeditions. Yeah, let's check it out in different environments.
G'day, Bush Camping Tools here today. Well, this is the place, the jungle, where knives like this, Extremaratio's Selvins Expeditions, really is in its own place out here like that. It's fantastic stuff, just get a load of that, where a big knife like this will really excel. Let's have a closer look at it. Okay, so this is it here, the Selvins Expeditions. Fire steel striker on there, or we could use it as a fire steel striker. It's got a good long grip on it here for really hacking into woods and stuff like that. This is a bit dead here, but you know, harder woods definitely. That is so hard. Off. Just watch it there. That's how hard that is. Let's get that up there. It's a good bit of wood. You've got these vines everywhere, lawyer canes. We're going to go and take a look at some of these vines up in the trees in a sec and show you what you've got to be careful of in a place like this. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we're going to film the chopping power of this thing, the Selvins. Just going to break a few dead branches off of this thing here. Just going to chop off this branch here of this tree, and that's what we don't want to do. But anyway, yeah, let's get this thing down. So I'm going to just let the knife do the work itself. And for those of you who are worrying about chopping down live trees, just make a note here, this is on our own property in the bush, and this is a noxious weed anyway, so it doesn't really count. It's meant to come down. I'm not going to cut the whole tree down because I've got some land management strategies going on here with this to help some noxious weeds crowd out others, worse ones. So what happens is I want to straight a trunk going up here with this. Going to get rid of this thing here. Should have taken off the watch, not chopping too hard. It's not as hard. This is a soft wood compared to that, and also this is green compared to that other thing I was chopping the other night. Yeah, so there's not as much shock in here with this. That's going to come down in a minute. Now, I don't want it to fall on this palm tree, so I'm just going to cut this off.
Right, this is the lawyer cane here, again with all the spikes all over it.
Imagine now there's no way that plane could spot us down here in the jungle. We're completely invisible to it. But by the same token, that would be great if we're trying to evade being found. But by the same token, if we were trying to be found, it'd be really difficult. All these trees are the same height, no good trying to climb up on top of them or anything like that. We'd be in big trouble. All right, let's move on. I want to show you this here again. I don't know if you can see that ant crawling around there on the top of that. This is one of these giant red bulldog ants nests here. Okay, that's it there. Just totally disguised amongst the bush. There you go. And amongst the palms and the fallen eucalypts, etc. And if that thing bites you, man, you are going to be, or rather it's got a really potent sting. So you've got to be careful you just don't blunder into this and think you're stepping through here and you put your foot on the nest while you, and oh yeah, I'll step on a rock or a mound of earth and, you know, take my bearings or something. No, that's not going to happen. Point them out there, they are there, just to get a size of that compared to the blade of the knife. You know, this is about a 1-inch wide blade. There it is there. That's a small one. There's a bigger one there, closer to 1 inch long. Over there. Let's see if I can pick him up on the blade. Don't want to really rile them up. They're great, look here they are down here too. So they've got great eyesight, these things. And yeah, the last thing I do is want to be stung by one of these while I'm out in the bush. Alright, let's move on. In the bush, this lily pilly, these pink things here, these are edible fruits. They come from the lily pilly tree and they're everywhere. You can see them all over the ground here. These are edible. They're like kind of like tarty apples. They taste really, really good. Lots of them here. See that there? All over the place. A good feed in the jungle, lily pillies. Yeah. A good feed in the jungle, lily pillies. Yeah. Okay, this is an Aconta phoenix palm in Australia called otherwise known as a bangalow palm with a palm leaf on it like that. And I'm going to show you some bigger ones in a minute because in a desperate situation you could eat the palm hearts from these. You couldn't on this because there's basically no palm heart. Let's go find one. Okay, so right, these are the Aconta phoenix palms here, these big, tall, straight things here. And right up there, yeah, you'd have to get right up there. Well, you'd have to chop the thing down, wouldn't you? And you can get an edible palm heart out of these. They don't have to be that tall, of course. They can grow like, you know, half that height to be able to grab them. Right, we're going to take this palm heart here, this one here, off of here. Take it about here to start with. I don't think there's anything in this. Let's just see. See if there's anything edible there. we'll go into this bit, which will be the best bit, but it's too hard that, so we're going to take it out of here. Okay. Makes easy work of it with this. Right, so the edible part is in here in the chute. Let's see what we can take out of it. Let's see what we can take out of it. Cut that in half. This is it, delicious. Come in here. This is the palm heart in here. See this? Let's have a look. Oh, it's really delicious. Really delicious. I'll give some of that to the cameraman. Just have a look over here, cameraman. So, this bit in here. That's really good. You won't starve. You see all the palms out here. You're not going to starve out here for vegetable matter. That's the biggest problem sometimes, finding enough vegetable matter. You can find animals and trap animals, but if you don't know what vegetables to eat, that's really good. So, we'll take that back with us. This is Extremaratio's Selvins Expeditions. It's perfect. Just have a look over here. It's perfect in a place like this. You've got the weights like a small hatchet. It's really good. You can use that tip of the knife. You saw me using it just before like that, and it's got the weight to do this. And you don't need a machete for some of these things. So there you go. Palm heart taken with Extremaratio's Selvins Expeditions. Right, let's move on.